Alright guys, so spawning in the top right as the blue Terran is FullAccess. Have no clue, haven't seen any of his games yet, so don't know what to expect from him. But he's made it this far in the Master League tournament, so he's got to have something up his sleeve. And in the bottom left is our first Zerg player of the game, Ghost, TDxGhost. So we should be seeing some fun play. Bus driver, what would you like to see here from this ZVT?
I would like to see some speedling, maybe roach play, but it might. Oh, there's a very early gas.
Oh, okay.
No,
just doing the extractor trick. You tricked me there by saying it. I thought extractor trick, and then I was like, oh, he's keeping it.
I thought for a second he was gonna go fast slings or maybe fast roaches. But it looks like a normal game so far. Can't really tell until, you know, they get the scout out of the base.
Now we do have FullAccess walling off here. Of course you want to wall off against Zerg. And this map is especially good for those sneak attack banelings through these little backdoor alleys here. You can mute your mic, Dave. We're getting some weird feedback with that. But baneling at sneak attacks from here can do lots of damage. And we do have our drone from Ghost inside FullAccess's base. And we still don't have a refinery from him. We're getting it a little late there. So if he was wanting to do some heavy gas plays, it's going to be delayed slightly because of a little bit of a fail there on his part. You want to get that gas as soon as you possibly can on 13, and he got it a little late there.
We do have an SCV blocking Ghost's Expo at the natural right now. Just dancing around, buying as much time as he can before that hatchery goes up.
It looks like Ghost is just fed up with that. He is putting down his extractor and pull, so he's not going to waste time trying to fend off that. Usually when I'm playing Zerg and I'm fast expanding, I'll send 2 drones down here because you want one to stop the SCV, and then you want to be able to build a hatchery. But it doesn't look like he wanted to do that, and it looks like we're going to be losing this SCV down here very shortly. There it goes. So Ghost was able to get, and it looks like he's mounting up for an expansion, sitting on almost 300 minerals now. So we should be seeing that expansion going down right now from Ghost. There it is. Now in Terran's base, we are getting that full wall off with a double supply depot here. We're building more Marines. Still no second gas yet, so we can go several different directions with this build here from Terran.
I would really love to see some Blue Flame Hellion play right now. That would be devastating against Zerg right now. He has no lings out. He's got 1 queen pooping out right now out of his hatchery. And I mean, after he expands, he doesn't have enough larvae right now to really build any Zerglings to counter that.
Now,
so I mean, a really fast Blue Flame Hellion play would be really strong against what Zerg is doing right now.
Especially since he is getting that early speed, so we are seeing some ling build from him. Right now we do have the factory being built for FullAccess, and he's getting that second gas. So we are going to see some form of tech play here. We're not going to be sitting on one base, but we are getting that reactor on that barracks, and I'm highly expecting this factory to be swapped over to that barracks. And that's what it looks like we're doing exactly. So we're not going to be seeing Blue Flame Hellions, but we're going to be seeing double Hellion production here. And we are getting that starport. So we're probably going to be getting a tech lab down on this barracks. We're going to be transitioning from Blue Flame Hellions to Banshees more than likely. This is a fairly standard build, and if we don't close this off, we're going to get a scout in here. But the Zerglings do see the double Hellions here, and right now we should be seeing an extra queen being built from the Zerg. You want to have 3 queens for this. You want to be able to block off your ramp quite easily here. You can do it with 2, you lose your eject larva here. So we want to be seeing that, and then we want to see a couple spine crawlers going down, one at the expansion and mineral line, and then one at the front of it. And that'll completely stop this Hellion play. First 2 Hellions are on the way, and right now we have no spine crawlers on the expansion yet, and we only have the 2 queens. So this could be very bad for the Zerg if he doesn't react quick. We are pushing the 3 Marines and the 2 Hellions. Spine crawler just now going down too.
Notice that he does have his factory just rallied down to that natural expo.
Now Zerg getting a good surround on the Marines. Pulling back though. I'm trying to get the surround on the Hellions, picking off all the Marines. Right now we only have the 2 Hellions now. But we need to get that spine crawler building. Right now Zerg is just choking under the pressure. Still no spine crawler being built. He's currently sitting on 400 minerals, lots of larvae, and he's not reacting. He could be building a lot of Zerglings. He just queued up 16 Zerglings. A little bit of an overreaction there. We need to get those spine crawlers down, though. The spine crawlers completely stop Hellions. We have 20 lings on the way. No more Hellions are being sent down right now, so we just have these 4.
Oh no, this could be bad right here. All of his drones are lined up.
Ling's trying to get a good surround, doing good splash damage here, but doesn't look like he got very many there. Good job from Ghost, you know, trying to keep his cool for the most part. And right now we have a pretty big force of Lings moving out across the map. We are walled off here.
Yeah, we do have a starport with a tech lab. He's now researching cloaking for banshees and producing a banshee as well. He's also continuing the Hellion production on his factory.
Yep.
And also building a command center in his main.
Yep. It's a very standard build. I've done it several times in my TVZs. You get the Hellions, you get the cloak banshees, and you expand. Both of them complement each other quite well. Right now, the proper response, of course, is to get that early lair tech, which he is getting. You want to get the overseer. You want to build a couple more queens, and then you go heavy roaches. The queens, of course, are going to defend the banshees quite well. Queens are extremely good against banshees once you know you have that overseer, and then the roaches are just going to eat those hellions for breakfast. No, we have.
I don't think he spotted that banshee.
Nope, he barely moved it out of the way, and right now we are researching stim, and we're producing a lot of marines. We have 3 queued up right now. We're getting that second barracks down. So here comes the banshee. We don't have lair tech yet, so cloak's almost finishing. We could do a lot of damage here. Hellions doing a good job macroing. I would like to see this cloak banshee go for the mineral line over here. Doesn't really need to be down here attacking random things. Now the queens are up. Hellions just, you know, he's just sacrificing them pretty much, just letting the surround get on them. And right now we are getting 2 spore crawlers here. Right now you're not going to be able to focus fire those down, so FullAccess is not responding to this perfectly. He needs to be just picking off as many drones as he possibly can. He might get this one, but this second one will finish. And it doesn't look like we got the cancel there, so he did kill that one. But here comes the overseer. Queens are attacking this banshee. He probably should have been killing as many drones as he possibly could with that attack, but he decided not to. We are producing more queens for the Zerg player, and right now on the Terran's base, we have our expansion going. This Zergling is attacking it, but right now, I would say that the Zerg player is in the best position right now. He has finally teched up the lair tech. He does have that Evo chamber, so he can start getting upgrades, and he's able to stop these banshees completely with the overseer and queen. And that is
definitely.
That is a lot invested.
He's gonna go ahead and put some pressure. Sorry. He's gonna go ahead and you know, get some lings in there, kind of scout out what the unit composition is like. Terran obviously building some bunkers. Doesn't want to, you know, be overrun by zerglings. But they're not going to finish in time, and here goes the Zergling harass.
And this is definitely a lot more than a harass. This is more of a full-on attack, and this is doing a lot of damage. We have Lings in the main, Lings destroying the expansion, and this is not going to be good for the Terran player. A bunker is finished here, but we have no more Marines here to stop the Lings. In the base, we still have lots of SCVs dying. Income tab shows that the blue Terran is just losing all of his SCVs right now, cleaning up with these Banshees, but look in the main. All the SCVs were destroyed. Income tab, 7 Harvesters for the Terran player versus 30. Good counterattack from the Zerg. He didn't even need to use any Roaches or Hydras. He just completely ran in with those Lings. Terran was unprepared. And right now, there's not a thing Terran can do. Zerg has such a formidable lead here. 35 Harvesters versus 9. More Spore Crawlers. Just, you know, at this point, the Zerg player has won. But he's just going to macro up. He's going to play it safe. And, you know, just he doesn't want to risk losing at this point. Terran is pretty much...
He does... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Terran's pretty much going in all in right here, but we do have the Spore Crawlers here. We do have plenty of Queens, and we have Hydras now, so these Banshees aren't going to do anything. And you may continue with what you're saying. Almost killing this Overseer, actually.
Right now, there's 8 Zerglings and, you know, a couple Hydras popping out right now for Zerg, so he can hold off any of the aggression that Terran has. Terran's economy was just torn to shreds right now. He's just mining only minerals right now, not even any gas. He's trying to get as many SCVs as he can possibly before Zerg chooses to hit again. And what I would like to see right now is some Baneling play, just break down that wall and just go for some production facilities with the Lings as well.
You know, personally, if I was the Zerg player, I wouldn't even do that. Right now, you've got a big force here of Hydras right now that are going to destroy these Marines coming in. Right now, I would be double expanding. I'd be taking out these rocks, taking this expansion, and then taking out the rocks and taking the gold right now. You have...
Got a nice little attack on the Terran's natural right now. It takes out every single SCV right there. Oh man, this is devastating for for the Terran right now.
Yeah, like I said.
He just lost all of his Marines that pushed into the natural and all of his SCVs. At
Yep,
the
income tabs 10 to 32. So right now, the Zerg player can obviously just sit on 2 base.
He could, but why sit on 2 base whenever you could just expand and, you know, macro up a bigger army quicker?
Well, it just depends on what kind of advantage you want to take. I mean, right now he's 1. He could just mac up a big army and win right now. But if he was wanting to play safe, he could double expand. But it looks like Zerg player is getting ready to expand. This is the choice I would take. When you're at Master League, all it takes is one little micro slip to lose a game. So he is taking the lead he has and increasing it tenfold. And look, looks like he's going to be taking the gold as well. So we are probably, maybe he's just moving out for an attack. But we are taking at least one more expansion here. And if we look at the Terran's base, his 3rd is almost finished. He is warping an orbital there, and we need to get the orbital out for the more mules. That's like he doesn't have a choice in the planetary. But these slow hydras are slowly moving across field, and right now just this Hydra force alone is going to wipe out these Marines. We don't have any more bunkers. We don't have any more Banshees. So right now, here comes that final push from the Zerg player, and it's probably going to be it for the FullAccess. Picking off this brand new expansion, here comes the Marines poking, Marines stimming, trying to kite the Lings as best as possible. Now, these Hydras are extremely slow, and focus firing the command center, walking forward, losing a lot of Hydras there for no reason. But these Hydras do so much damage against these Marines that he's definitely coming out on top of this fight. More Marines floating in, focus firing down the command center. He needs to learn how to, watch his army a little bit better. He lost that force because he was focus firing the command center too much. But we do have reinforcements on the way right now, and right now he's just, applying constant pressure. But he doesn't really need to be doing that. He could be macroing up, but he wants to end this game as quick as possible and get in the game too. Long games can be very, hard on your mind. But right now we have so many Lings right here. We only have a couple Marines, and it should be seeing a GG sometime soon. All these SCVs are going down. Marines are getting surrounded on. More Hydras floating in here. And at this point, waiting for the GG.
Yeah. There's no way that Terran can come back right now. He should just really GG
Yep,
right
we have
now.
Currently 73 food for Zerg, 28 for Terran, and right now it's all Harvesters right now. So we're just waiting for that GG. This expansion is burning. Hydra over here doing some damage. We have more Lings reinforcing. He's right now not even using his expansion as best he possibly could. And he's, he doesn't really need to. He knows he's won. There's nothing Terran can do. Right now Terran needs to be GGing. Hydra right here trying to finish off that expansion. But here comes the reinforcing Leagues, and there's the GG from FullAccess.
And there's GG.
Awesome. So we'll be diving straight into game 2, guys. FullAccess versus Ghost. Another ZVT. Let's see if FullAccess can make a comeback in the next matchup.